Hey everyone, we all chase this idea of a worry-free future, right? But what if the way we define that dream is actually the thing causing all our anxiety? So today, we're going to flip that idea on its head and build a whole new way of thinking about it. So think about it for a second. When I say a worry-free future, what picture immediately comes to mind? I bet for most of us, there's a kind of blueprint we've been carrying around for what that's supposed to look like. And yeah, for a lot of us, it probably looks something like this. This is society's blueprint, right? Get enough money in the bank, lock down a secure career, be seen as successful, and just make life predictable. The story we're told is just check these boxes, and boom, no more worries. Okay, but here's where we pivot. This is the big what if. What if chasing all those external things, the money, the job, is just a distraction? What if worry isn't something that life does to us, but something that comes from inside us? And that really gets to the heart of it, the true nature of worry. It's not just some simple reaction to a threat out there in the world. It's an internal signal. It's your own mind telling you that your relationship with yourself and your place in the world feels a little shaky. So let's break that down. At its very core, worry is this feeling that the future itself could somehow hurt you. And look, we're not just talking about losing your job or your car breaking down. The threat is bigger. It's existential. It's about your very sense of self. Because these are the real questions humming underneath all that surface level anxiety. It's not, will I make rent? It's, will I be okay? Not just, can I get a promotion, but can I actually be myself and not fall apart? It's the deep human fear that maybe, just maybe, the world won't have a place for us. And this is a uniquely human problem when you think about it. It all comes from our incredible ability to imagine what's next. But that superpower has a dark side. It means we can feel the sting of failure, rejection, and loss long before they ever even happen. So, if we can't nail down the future and control every little thing, what are we supposed to do? Well, this is where the big shift happens. It's about giving up the impossible job of trying to control the world around us, and instead, starting the very possible work of building trust within ourselves. You can really see the two mindsets side by side here. The old way, on the left, is a total losing battle. You're trying to control everything, get rid of all the risks, and make the future safe. The new goal on the right is so much more empowering. It's about trusting yourself, building up your own resilience, and becoming the kind of person who is safe within whatever future comes your way. But what does trusting yourself actually mean? It's really about building these core beliefs deep down. It's knowing that even if you get lost or knocked down, you have what it takes to find your direction again. It's believing that change won't shatter you. And it's seeing failure not as a period at the end of a sentence, but as a comma, a pause before a powerful transformation. And the payoff for making this shift? It's huge. It literally changes how you move through the world. You stop living in this crouched, anxious survival mode and you stand up straight, ready for exploration. Let's get real about what that looks like. On the left, you have survival mode. Life is driven by anxiety, you're just reacting to things, and you feel stuck, constricted. But on the right, that's exploration mode. Life is driven by curiosity. You're creative, you're growing, and everything just feels expansive. And this is where we get to this awesome paradox. The moment you start feeling truly secure about the uncertain future, you paradoxically become way more alive and engaged in the present. Making peace with what might be is the secret to fully unlocking what is. So where does all this leave us? What's the new reality we're building? It's a completely different way of seeing a worry-free life. It's not about getting a future without problems. It's about finding peace with a future that will always, always be uncertain. There's a great term for this: existential resilience. This isn't some naive belief that nothing bad will ever happen to you. Of course it will. Resilience is the deep, quiet trust that when it does, you'll be able to find your footing again. The world outside might be chaotic, but your inner center holds strong. So let's be super clear. We have to let go of this fantasy. The goal is not a future without problems. It never was, and it's just not possible. Now, the real goal, it's a future you've made peace with, a future you can look at with all its unknowns and not feel that constant, nagging sense of dread. And when that happens, it's not like the future magically becomes safe or predictable. The uncertainty doesn't just vanish. The fear doesn't just evaporate. Instead, something incredible happens. It transforms. The future stops being this scary monster lurking in the shadows, and it becomes an open field, a space for possibility, for adventure, for life to just unfold. And this gets us to the most powerful idea of all. It's the moment you realize the future did not become safe. I became someone who can live within it. The world didn't change for you. You became strong enough for the world. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. Building this kind of inner trust isn't about some huge, dramatic leap. It's about small, consistent steps. So, what is one small thing you can do today to start proving to yourself that you've got this?